Hi, it's me, Van, and welcome to Devstream Recap 117. Now, this is actually very good. We got a lot of very informative stuff. So let's actually jump into it. Well, before I really just jump into it, I guess I should do like a update, news update type thing, which is that the Switch on the 20th, the plan is still for the Switch to get Warframe on the 20th, which is good, very good. November 20th, not October 20th, November 20th. I just want to make sure that's clear. And on that regard, I also want to point out that Steve had said they're openly working with Panic Button, the team that's helping them port it on Switch, and apparently they found a way to make the game better on the other platforms as well. Fix some bugs, fix some rendering times. So the Switch is already being proven very useful for the other platforms as well. And I enjoy that very much so. But moving on. They are going to try to get the console update to cert early next week, and they are hoping that it also passes cert next week. But whether it passes cert is up to Sony and Microsoft for that, so keep that in mind. And with the console update, we should be getting the two events, Plug Start and the Relay Rebuilder, as well as Nejah changes and Nejah skin, the rest of the Pathenogen. Speaking of Tenogen, I know I'm just all over the place right now, but it's just kind of one big thing that I want to let you guys know. But yes, speaking of Tenogen, the next round is going to be coming out on PC soon, and I don't have any assets of it to show you guys right this second, but it looks pretty good. Now, I do have to talk about Railjack. Since this is the image we're looking at a Railjack image. Now, they confirmed what most of us already knew, but some of us had hoped, that Railjack is not part of Fortuna. Not only that, Railjack isn't slated to launch until 2019. So, Fortuna's slated to launch this year in the fall they're trying for, but it won't be, but Railjack is even farther off. But they did say that Railjack will have new fighters, new enemy fighters, new sounds for all of those enemy fighters. You'll be able to customize your engines and turbines and all that stuff. And there's a whole apparently lower ship area that they didn't show off, which actually I have an image of that for you guys right here. So yeah, apparently this is the whole lower part of the ship. They never showed off. As you can see, it's the concept art of it. So that's that. Now, there is also something which I guess we can go into Aquing mode right now. And this. It's a GIF. I know you're like, vamp. Yes, it's a GIF. We can see it's a GIF. We know it's a GIF. Well, the thing about this GIF is, as you may notice, that is an Archwing weapon. So yes, you're going to get the ability to equip an Archwing weapon as your main weapon, which I think is pretty cool actually, because there are some Archwing weapons that are pretty cool. It's just, I don't have much chance to use them because I don't do a lot of Archwing. But yeah. And next, I guess we'll go back to this image just because it looks the coolest to me right now. And I have quite a bit more to talk about. So, Jupiter Remaster. We're looking at, they said maybe a month from now. They are looking at a fall release. Maybe a month. They haven't said a month, but at the beginning of the stream, they did, point out that yes, there's a content drought, and they addressed that issue. So they're trying to buckle down a bit more, and to me, that's good, but at the same time, it's semi-worrying because last time they buckled down and rushed themselves, we ended up getting Plains of Eidolon with a billion of bugs, and I'll be honest, the bugs aren't completely out of Plains of Eidolon now, even though it's been a bit over a year. So that's one of the things we just have to hope that they got all the bugs out or all the major bugs, and they're looking to fix everything behind the scenes. But I digress. There's going to be apparently new enemy types with the Jupiter Remaster. In case you're wondering what the Jupiter Remaster is, it basically renamed its, it was called the Corpus Tileset Remaster, but now it's called the Jupiter Remaster because apparently it's a Gas City Remaster, and the Gas City is Jupiter. But yeah, apparently there's going to be new enemy types. Secrets, if they didn't spoil anything, they said it's like a secret surprise type thing. Apparently it had something to do with Alad V, which is cool because Alad V is my favorite favorite boss. Well, one of my favorite bosses. And, it's his planet. I mean, he's the boss of the planet, right? It's his planet. And apparently it's going to circle back around to actual lore in the game, which is always good. Lore in the game is good. I don't think there's enough tie-in for the lore, honestly. I mean, half of the time we're doing stuff and don't even know why we're doing it, other than Loda tells us to. But yeah, I digress again. Now, mainline update. Okay. So this is actually quite a bit here for the mainline update. Let me actually read it. Okay. So the mainline update is going to include, in case you don't know what a mainline update, the mainline update is an update where it has a bunch. It's like basically a reformat of Warframe in a sort. Okay, just to give you an idea, Star Trek 2.0 came with the mainline update. The relighting for the Void came with a mainline update. So that means mainline updates are pretty big, right? Yeah. Now they said the next PC update should be a mainline update. I'm not talking about like the next hotfix. They can have hotfixes. That ain't nothing but a thing. But the next PC mainline update rather, I mean, the next PC update should be the mainline update. And here's just some of the stuff, if not most of the stuff, it will include. Exposure lighting, so, like right now, they use Eidolons as an example, with chat then called them Blindelons, which, I mean, isn't far off from the truth. They are kind of, they do have a tendency to, like, blind you momentarily. So, yeah, apparently exposure lighting is going to compensate for that, according to Steve. I'm not a lightingologist, so we'll just have to see how that works out. Steve is very happy about it. I'm happy that Steve is happy. So we'll see how it looks. Sound 2.5, because apparently all the sound changes aren't coming with the mainline update, but some of the sound changes are. So that's cool. Arcwing, the new Arcwing system, yes, they're revamping Arcwing again to make it more fluid and whatnot. So hopefully that gets down packed. Infinite gear item. Okay, it's technically not infinite, but apparently it's real close to infinite. Apparently you still can map your 12 gear slot items, and then apparently it goes in the ring furthermore for all of your items, which I'm still not sure how that's going to work, especially on console. I do not know at all how that's going to work, especially if it's, Warframe, since it's coming to the Switch soon, and yeah, just docking it is no problem, but once you go to portable mode, I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work, but I guess, we'll find out, we'll see. Okay, and login rewards. Okay, so they decided to change it. Here's the final iteration as of right now. When you log in, apparently you'll be greeted by orders or someone telling you, oh, you got a reward, maybe in a little sassy comment or like, yay, I'm happy for you, operator, or something like that, And these rewards apparently not only will scale, like, Oxium, maybe you'll get 10,000, 20,000, the longer you've been logged in. We don't know the exact numbers yet, but yeah. Apparently you'll also get access to evergreen bundles, anything over 1,000, like 1,000, like say you go 1,050 days, you'll get access to evergreen bundles, like, ribbon bundles, Cuba bundles, stuff like that. You'll also be able to, every 100 marker, you'll be able to pick any of the weapons or the mods. But they did say you're not going to be able to pick the cosmetics. The cosmetics are apparently set points that you can't pick for, which I'll be honest, a lot of veteran, as it were, players did have a problem with people like, oh, they can just get cosmetics from day 100, And they have addressed that. Some people aren't really like that, but most people, I feel, won't necessarily care since it's only a cosmetic thing. Will it divide the community? It could. It could, but then again, it could be something to work for. We'll have to wait and see how it will work exactly. But yeah, right now they have it so cosmetics are not going to be pickable, and that's about it for the login systems. But with that said, with the mainline update, apparently we're getting new weapons such as a new glaive. Now see, Rebecca said weapons, but she only mentioned a new glaive. So, yeah. I do actually have two more images to show you guys. So we'll start with this. This is like K-Drive Advent Children art, Fortuna style. Um, Apparently this turned out so well that they are going to make it once you unlock it by, doing cool K-Drive tricks so you can get enough points and unlock it. Apparently it's also going to be a ship decoration, which I think is pretty cool. I actually was thinking right before they said it, I hope this is a ship decoration. And so it is going to be a ship decoration. They showed off building a kit gun, which, building the kit gun doesn't look too bad. It's about how you build, a Zol right now. So yeah, I imagine a kit gun is going to be just like a Zol. It will probably be also underpowered to begin with, and then they buff it up so it becomes overpowered. But we'll see how it goes. This is with Fortuna, of course. Oh, and speaking of K Drive, apparently there is you can use the K Drive, go in the air, right? And then unmount from the K Drive and then shoot enemies, then remount. Now I will be honest, on console I do not know. I do not think that's going to be easy, if at all super possible. I mean, it might be possible if you put your K drive on the first thing, but on PC you can just hotkey it. So yeah, if you want to do that, you might have to find a way to hotkey K drive on console, which I think is technically possible, but yeah. Or, buy a fancy controller. Now, the last thing I want to briefly mention is this. If you're seeing that picture on the screen, what you're actually looking at is a map. Now, this is a much smaller version, but this is a big map of the area of Fortuna. It's apparently all of Fortuna. This image doesn't do it justice from what I've seen of it. There's a lot of detail, like this whole thing is a whole giant area, and then apparently there's caves to explore. They said this is roughly, 3 times the size of Plains of Eidolon. So I'm hoping we don't get 3 times the bugs too. I'm just kidding, kind of, not really. But I'm hoping that everything gets turned out just fine. They seem really happy about it. It looks very good and everything from what I've seen. I'm really excited for it. And I actually think that's about it. As you heard, they talked about quite a bit. They crammed in quite a bit into this. We went over, let me just double check my notes, make sure we got everything. We went over everything in the mainline update, which is the next major PC update. We went over Fortuna kit guns, the ship posters. Oh, there is one more thing we didn't go over. Mods for K Drive. Yes, you'll be able to mod your K Drive so you can either perform different tricks or, have a faster handling or even damage enemies when you do tricks, stuff like that. So that is very cool. Sorry, I almost forgot to mention it. And let's see, we talked about the new Tinogen, Railjack coming soon. Arcwing weapons as main weapons, and Jupiter Remaster. Okay, Melee 3.0. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay, apparently they didn't show off anything, but they said channeling mode works, targeting works. They went back to the drawing board for a few things, so it's still a work in progress, Melee 3.0. And that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you found it helpful, and I will catch you guys in a future video. Later.